All right. We are back here at Song of the Day, coming to you from the Rock Cave. I'm your host, Mark Pierce. It is Thursday, Thirsty Thursday. For those of you who are thirsty, it is Thursday. Hope you're enjoying this week here in the cave as we throw new episodes at you. 4 and 4. We're trying for 7 and 7. We'll see. But I hope you liked a little bit of Willie Phoenix yesterday. That episode got me to today. I bumped what I was going to do today because if you recall, I was talking about the mixtape in the 80s and how important that was and what a big deal it was to make the best mixtape for whatever reason, whether it was for a party or the person you were swooning over. And I said I found a box of these cassettes that I have. And anyway, one of them was this one. And I remember this. I remember this cassette, but I couldn't tell what was on it. All it says on it is, as you can see, Satisfaction. And I was trying to figure out, this is not the Rolling Stones. And I was like, wait a minute, that was a movie in the late 80s. So I did some research, and sure enough, for some reason, I have some of the songs from the movie Satisfaction from 1988 on a mixtape. So I couldn't remember anything about the movie, so I had to look it up. So Satisfaction is a 1988 movie starring Justine Bateman and Liam Neeson. Think about that, 1988. Justine Bateman, older sister of Jason Bateman from Arrested Development and Ozark and the Smartless podcast, which they just sold for like $1 billion. But also in this is Julia Roberts. It is considered Julia's big screen kind of major movie debut in many cases, in many ways when you read about it. Also, Debbie Harry in the movie, Blondie. It's about a struggling band and their adventures and that. And this is 1988. Remember, this is like... it's NBC movies, and she's on NBC. She's on Family Ties. Is that right? But any event, I went to the movies all the time in the late 80s, and I must have seen it in the theater and liked a few of these songs. The movie budget was $13 million, and it made $8 million. So I paid $4 towards that, or whatever it was at the time. But the first song that we're not going to talk about is Mr. Big Stuff. Great song. And still love that song to this day. So that's good. But the song we're talking about today is Iko Iko. Because this comes on Pandora on several of my stations. And it comes on in other people's houses too. We have like my sister-in-laws. And people don't change it. They like it. They sing it. People just know this song. They don't even know how they know this song. So let's talk about this song. Iko Iko, we're going to have a little bit of fun today. So this is more like a remake. But 1953, James Sugar Boy Crawford and his Cane Critters wrote a song called Giacomo. Put it out as a single, and it didn't chart or anything. So that's 1953. It's a song about... there's these Mardi Gras Indian tribes that two of them that fight in a parade. Okay, that's what it's about. It's like my spy boy and my flag boy. They're fighting. Fast forward, 1965, the Dixie Cups. Remember the Dixie Cups out of New Orleans? Two sisters and a cousin with their huge hit "Chapel of Love." Their mother. One of their mothers, we used to sing that song, Giacomo, and they didn't know how they knew. They didn't know where it was from or anything, but they just knew it. And apparently at somewhere along the way, they just started playing because they were fooling around in the studio in between takes of different songs. So they started playing it like on a Coke bottle and like on an ashtray and just like fooling around, just like you would see in Pitch Perfect with the Cups, Turns out they were recording it. People liked it, and they mixed it up a little bit, added to it, put it out as a single, and it was a smash worldwide hit. Global hit. That's the one that you hear. You hear the Dixie Cups version, their fifth and last hit. but huge. 1967, there's a lawsuit over it because James Crawford is like, hey, that's our song. That's not your song. You're getting songwriting credits, but we, and they're like, well, we mixed it up a little bit. Anyway, they settled, and the Dixie Cups got partial writing credit for it. Dr. John, about every 10 years, it seems like something happened early on. But Dr. John had a very small hit with it in 1972. 1982, two bands say to themselves, we're doing this song, and it gets released the same year. In 1982, the Bell Stars go to number 35 with it, and Natasha England from Scotland, I believe, was the top 10 hit for her. That's 1982. Cyndi Lauper does it in 1986. 86 would have been like True Colors album, but I don't think it was a hit or anything. The Bell Stars went back on the charts with it in 1988 because of Rain Man. But also in 1988 was this movie Satisfaction. And in the movie, the song is sung by Justine Bateman and Britta Phillips, credited as The Mystery or something, the name of the band in the movie. So that's them singing it in there, and that was them actually singing it. And then, lastly, if you do some digging, you can go back and find the Grateful Dead at RFK Stadium, the last set of concerts and the last concert at RFK Stadium, July 7th, 1989. 50,000 people watching them every single night, a huge number of people seeing them, and they do Iko Iko. And it's great. The video is awesome. So we're going to post that below. And that's a song you can just jam to. It just seems like just this happy-go-lucky song that people just know it, and they don't even know where they know it from. But Iko Iko. Right? Now you know the history of that song, and you say to yourself, oh, thanks, Rock Cave. Appreciate that. So that's your song of the day. We're going to put those different versions down below. You can click on the ones you like, and you can tell me about it. Anyone see that Grateful Dead show in 1989? Anyone see that movie Satisfaction? I think I was the only one. Anyway, that's your song of the day today for Thursday. Let's see if we can keep this rolling into Octane Friday and the weekend. So whatever you're doing today, I hope it involves music. And as usual, catch you on the flip side.